So you touched on it a second ago, and this is my last of when things go bad. So this one,
things go bad.
Man, this one I have seen happen time and time again, and probably one of the bigger. Getting a call at 1:45, 2 in the morning of what do? I got a report I have to give to my boss, or we have a board presentation, but they did a website redesign, and not just traffic is messed up, you got penalization. I mean, just X, Y, and Z. You do a website redesign, and like you said, maybe they got sold this, $20,000, $30,000 site that they weren't paying attention to the details. So talk to me about damage control. Someone comes up to you and says, look, I just did a website redesign. My traffic is off. I did an audit, one of those online audits that you can do, input your URL and it'll spit you out. You've seen those. People can find those. And it gave me, a D rating out of an A to F. Yep. What's damage control look like that, Jonathan?
It's damage control is a lot more difficult rebounding from it.
Okay.
Than if you were to do it right the first time.
Sure.
A proper website transfer should have just as much, if not more, attention paid to the SEO, as well as the ramifications from that switch, and all of the technical stuff that needs to be done to make sure that transition is smooth, that you let all of the different search engines know that you are making this transition. And there's technical ways of doing that. That needs to be more important than updating your website. If you've been investing in SEO, and even if you haven't been, it needs to be done right. If you have a website that's been there for 5 or 10 years, whether you're implementing SEO techniques or not, if you had the simplest, SEO 101 bullshit meta details on that page, you're going to have some ranking and some relevance. So you want to make sure when you switch to a new website, it's most people that aren't investing, or they just don't know any better. They're thinking if your website's more than 2 or 3 years old, it's outdated.
Yeah.
It's that fucking simple.
Yep.
So you need to update your website regularly. Oh, I just spent $10,000 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Sorry, motherfucker. It's like a car. I mean, you're not going to drive a car forever. You need to get a new car every so often. You need to maintain it. You need to maintenance it. You need to update it. Oil changes, all that shit. Same thing with a website. Your website's your storefront, and you need to change it technically and aesthetically every 2 to 3 years. And that needs to be one of your priorities as far as investment goes. And when you do that, you need to make sure that the SEO aspect of it and the technical aspect of it is at the top of that list prior to anything that you do web design or web related aesthetically. Absolutely. It'll shut you down.